Hello, my name is Jimmy Whitaker. I'm pastor of Bethesda Temple Church and also the director of MCAR. It's been incredible where we started to where we are now. We started with just a couple basic stations from casting and tying a knot, and from there we added where we got financial literacy. We have the Coast Guard auxiliary that shows up. These are groups that come out to try to, and they all passionate about kids. We got to pour into them if we want them to have something in them. So that's why we keep pouring in, and that's God-given inspiration. It's like, well, we'll try this too. I always believe that God would have us do a lot of things, and those things He would have us do, they would have an impact. So we keep working at it. We keep just trying to do what we can. I believe to try is a chance of failure. To not try, that's guaranteed you're going to fail. Guaranteed nothing's going to happen. So for all the ones out there who are doing something, it may be different from what we're doing, but you're doing something to try to impact your community, I say bravo. I say bravo. I got nothing but love for that. Because all of us do something that may be a little different from what another person does. It doesn't make theirs right. It doesn't make theirs wrong. It just makes we're learning to do something different. And when all of it works together, then we have an impact that can change everything. That's how it is. Jesus didn't have just one disciple. He had 12 that we knew about. So there's a lot of things that can be done. So there's more opportunities. There's more things we'll do. We incorporate the robotic team. Kids need to learn how to work on something. Learn how electronics work. Learn how servos work. Learn how to program. All of those are things that aren't going away. They just aren't. There's something, I'm going to tell you what. There's something therapeutic about water. You just look at it. Next time you're upset and you're really frustrated, drive somewhere where there's a body of water. Just park, stop, and just stare at the water for a while. I'm guaranteeing you do this for a while, you start feeling the energy come down. Because this is something God made. It works. So, with that being said, we'd love to invite you to come out and do that. Some of these young people here are doing, get a chance to get on the boat, know how to work a life jacket. All the other skills are necessary, so you can have a good time on the water. But
any of you remember what we call the front end of a boat? That exactly. Bow. It's just the same word as like one's flat across the front and flat across the back and flat straight down the sides. Because it's a different kind of boat. This is a pontoon boat. Floats on those silver tubes. Starts with a P. Port. Yeah. You both got it. Excellent. Yeah. Port. Yeah, it would tip. And it might not be a big deal if it just tips a little bit. Folks do that. But it might tip too much. What might happen if everybody on the boat came up to the bow?
What you gonna be when you grow up? Get that. Don't win when you take off. And the side comes. You got a highway bike. Yes, sir. No. You always do that on a highway bike. That's it.
Now you see
always be safe. Not on a motorcycle. Anytime you take off there, this will protect your body. This will protect your head. These boots here will take you from burns on your own motorcycle. Yeah. Because you hit the wrong spot on that motorcycle, you're going to burn yourself.
Oh, no.
That's true. That is true.
Right.
But the thing is, you learn, you pass it along. Something that you learn today can be used for tomorrow, then you can pass it on to the next guy or the next person. But you got to be paying attention because this this life on a motorcycle and looking cool, want to go fast and furious, that's all sound dandy, but you can never take a hit.
This. I want y'all to pay attention to it. See that?
Sitting in the car.
Watch. Reel it up. This is only far as you want that to go. But you're going to want.
What are you right now, guys? Triple this! Triple this! Triple this!
I think it was the young lady got the biggest fish. Yeah, did you catch it last year?
I got the second.
It was last year or the year before? Last year. I think you won.
The year before she won. But last year she got the second.
So, anybody...
Other way to clean fish is just scale it so you want the skin, right? You just scale the fillet or I'll fillet and skin.
Don't you spread them on the bottom?
Okay. We are doing
Bottom
first.
to top.
So first we're gonna fillet one and skin it without skin it. So you can just come in here. You see?
This is a skill you learn. So you can fillet our fish
See, watch. You can just come right here. You're keeping the knife close to the rib cage.
This is cool. This is what? No, yeah, he got a shirt.
And then around here, even a small fish, do the same thing with it.
Three ways, different ways. This is what happens when you get excited, when you get angry, when you get upset, when you get frustrated. You rise to different levels. You get kind of shook up. You need to be able to settle down and come back down here. So we're talking about what will you be able to do, how will things you were able to do to come down like that. That's what this is talking about. When I was in school years ago, I was working in this job, and we who they are, how they act. I have a lot of respect for how they do things. Does that make sense? Okay. What about accountability? Accountability, that's a big word. And we don't use that a whole lot. Oh, taking responsibility for your own actions. Hey, we're coming out here on this beautiful day to help our kids to have a good time and preparing them to do training for going fishing, but also training for life. We relate life skills to learning how to fish. One thing that I focus on here is self-management and learning to control yourself when things kind of agitate you, things go wrong. You'll be able to bring yourself under control so that you'll have fun. It's important for the kids to have fun, but to be able to manage themselves, to stay in that place where life is just fun. And you're able to just come to an event like this, take everything in, have a good time, learn, and just take the skills away to live a better life, to live a more self-managed life. Take deep breaths.
Put in for out licenses their whole life and save funds their whole life. It's a random way that it's selected. So you could put in your first year or been putting in for 30 years and you still could get it. I mean, because you have
the same amount of chances, or you have the same chance as the guy that's. I hope that you keep liking it. It's a fun thing to do.
Nope, good job. You got that right.
It's
So,
young.
let's see, where's the light? Make sure.
I thought it was like this.
Oh, so, yeah, pull it out. There you go. So when you guys catch fish, if you're going to keep the fish, you need to see how long it is. Yes, because there's some fish that have to be a certain length before you're allowed to keep them. Yes, that's very good.
They can break off of there too.
Go measure the river.
Like a certain amount of moisture to grow. I don't know. That's something to think about though. I might have to research that. So tell me this. Has anyone ever heard the term opportunity cost? Opportunity cost. Cost of not having that. Or having that at the cost of not having chosen this. So it's almost this or that. So when you think about that, what is the opportunity cost for you to have spent the morning here? So what did you give up to be here this morning?
Extra sleep.
Extra sleep. What did you give up? Breakfast.
Wait. I can see I got 2 pieces of string there.
Pull it like that. Ready there? Try to tighten it up.
Okay, untie and do it again. Untie and do it again. You got it. Now do it again, 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 do it again. So you know that you got it.
And see, we're similar. This is the hook.
Doing it. And now they're gonna show somebody else they can do it. That's a beautiful thing.
Now, if they get good enough,
Like
they
this.
want them to do it with their eyes closed.
Look here.
Oh,
Look here. Look
Because
here.
why that?
Know that you can do this. I'm taking mine apart. Take mine apart, stick it back through there, pull. Take it apart.
So what part of bubble is this? What is that called? So you got any idea what part of fish this is? What? Okay, come up and see. Come up. Come on up. Peel that off. Read the back of it.
So I've got a little sliding chart here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, if they're small enough for sure. Next weekend? Is that the plan? Ooh, yeah. So have you guys ever seen a roly-poly? So this is the aquatic version of that. It's an aquatic isopod. So what they do is they walk around on the bottom of the pond and they eat stuff that's breaking down, like these leaves or maybe pieces of seeds or other aquatic plants, and that's what they do. They help.
Go ahead and cheese for the camera. You know, we done ran into one another on the water a few times. Yeah, sometimes then y'all be getting ready to go.
Ready?